Have you ever wondered how a high-profile murder case involving a celebrity, like Vybz Kartel, can shake the very foundations of legal precedents? A case that not only deals with the crime itself, but also puts to the test the integrity of the legal system. Today we take a closer look at the riveting appeal case of Vybz Kartel and his co-convicts. 10 years ago, Vybz Kartel, Sean Campbell, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John were convicted for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams. Fast forward to today, the Privy Council in the United Kingdom, the highest court of appeal for Jamaica and many Commonwealth countries, is about to hand down its judgment. The appeal isn't about the crime itself, but rather the legal soundness of the trial process. The appeal revolves around three main questions. 1. Should the telecommunications evidence relied on by the prosecution have been excluded by the trial judge? 2. How should the judge have handled the allegations of attempts to bribe members of the jury during the trial? And 3. Was it wrong for the judge to invite the jury to reach a verdict late in the day, given the special circumstances of the case? During the initial trial, the defense argued that the phone evidence was obtained in violation of local laws and infringed upon the defendant's right to privacy. The judge, however, ruled that the evidence was admissible despite admitting it was compromised. The appeal panel now has the task of evaluating whether the inclusion of this evidence was legally flawed and if the conviction would have been reached without it. Secondly, the issue of jury tampering took center stage during the appeal. Allegations were made that a juror attempted to bribe others for a specific verdict. Despite this, the trial continued with the same jury. This raised questions about the trial judge's handling of the bribery issue and whether it compromised the jury's impartiality, thus rendering the conviction unjustifiable. Lastly, the timing of the judge's invitation for a verdict was also put under the microscope. Was it right for the judge to ask the jury for a verdict late in the day, given the circumstances? In the event of the convictions being overturned, the prosecution expressed its desire for a retrial. However, the defense lawyers contested this notion, arguing against the fairness of a retrial for Vybz Kartel. So to sum it all up, the appeal case of Vybz Kartel and his co-convicts is a complex one that goes beyond the crime itself. It raises critical questions about the legal system, handling of evidence, jury tampering, and the viability of a retrial. In a few hours, the Privy Council will hand down its judgment, and we can only wait and see how these unfolding events will shape the future of legal precedents.